Big guy here. I see a lot of guys think that they're really obsessed with the size of their Johnson. And let me tell you, size really doesn't matter. At least not physically. I mean, if you're dealing with like if you're 2 inches or less, like you have that micro thing going on, I mean that's a whole different story. I'm talking about guys who, a little below average, a little above average, even average. A lot of guys are obsessed with the size of their unit, and they think that it matters a lot. Let me tell you, it doesn't mean jack. What matters is metaphorically how big your unit is. It's called, big D energy. And that's what's really important. It doesn't matter if you have 3 inches, but if you have 3 inches and you make her feel like it's 9 inches, she's gonna love you for it. And you can do that too. You just, gotta have some good technique going on for her. You gotta have confidence. You gotta, command her around in the bedroom like your unit is a 9 incher. And she'll love you for it. And let me tell you, let's say you are, blessed in that area. Like, if someone accidentally sees it, you might get offered an adult movie star part or something. Having a big Johnson is not all it's cracked up to be. Number one, I mean, you can actually really hurt a girl during lovemaking. It's just, they just think they want a big thing until they get a big thing, and then the next thing you know, they're screaming in pain, hurting, and it ain't fun when you got to hold yourself back, man. It's just, nah. Being blessed is overrated. Women just like it because they can brag about it. It's just, one way a woman saying, hey, my man's better than your man. Nah, don't worry about that stuff. Secondly, I mean, if you are like overly blessed and, there's a lot of positions you can't do with certain women. I mean, certain holes are definitely off limits. I mean, it depends on how big it is. Like, they'll look at them like, oh, hell no. I'm like, that ain't gonna work. They can't, there's just a lot of things, having a big member is a hindrance in a lot of ways. So if you're just, average size, there's a lot of things she can do with it that she can't do with the other type of guy. And that's better for you, man. That means you get more pleasure. Trust me on that. But when it comes down to it, a woman's vagina can accommodate many different sizes. And you don't need to be blessed to give her a good time. You don't need to be, Dirk Diggler to make her scream your name. What matters is that you are confident in who you are, that you're attentive to her needs, and that you can satisfy her in many, many, many ways. And besides, a lot of women don't really have a measuring tape with them, so they don't really, they're not judging by this thing. If you're dating a woman and you're hitting it right and she's all in love with you and stuff, she's gonna tell her friends probably it's a full 2-3 inches bigger than what it actually is. And the minute y'all break up, it's gonna be a full 2-3 inches smaller than what it is. So it don't really matter. It's just, what matters is that you have that big D energy, that you're confident, that you have some swagger about you, that you know how to please her. Not only that you know how to please her, that you can please her, that you rock her world in the bedroom. And you ain't got to have a big Johnson to do that, man. So don't be ashamed of it. Don't let it hold you back. And let's say you are a little on the short side, and they'll start getting heavy into it. And your pants come down. She looks at it. She kind of laughs, or like, is that it? Man, that's her problem, not yours. You're gonna have a good time. You tell her that too. It's like, you know what, you're gonna take this and you're gonna like it. And if you don't, that's your problem, not mine. It's all about confidence, man. And it's funny that women try to base a man's value on things that are not in a man's control. Like, he's got to be so tall, he's got to be 6 inches long or longer or something like that. And none of that stuff really matters, and it's all just for bragging rights to her other girlfriend. So, trust me, you don't have to be blessed to please a woman. And it really doesn't matter. It's just her trying to brag about her fictional man so that she can, one up her girlfriends, kind of like how they have like a purse, friends, a purse. Why do women want name brand purses? I mean, what is, a freaking purse A better than purse B? Is it going to carry stuff better? I mean, hell, sometimes name brand purses are way uglier than a cheap purse, and yet they're all about it. Why? Because it's bragging rights. They're girlfriends. They don't give a real damn about the name of the purse. I mean, like, it's not going to change the function or value of it. It's just for bragging rights. So, if you're rocking her world, and, she has a little glow afterwards, she's all happy and stuff, and other girls are going to see it. And it won't matter if, you're 4 inches or 10 inches. If you can rock her world, that's going to show way more than what your actual size is. Because I promise you, if you got a big Johnson and you suck in bed, that girl's going to tell all her other friends that, yeah, he's blessed, but he sucks in bed. And the other girl's going to be like, ugh. But if you rock her world in bed, you're the best she ever had, and you only dealing with 4 inches, her other girlfriends are going to be interested in that, ain't they? So, size don't matter, man. Don't let it hold you back. The way I see it, kind of like in poker, it don't matter what type of hand you're dealt. It's how you play that hand. And that's what really matters. So next time some chicks, blabbing about size matters, trust me. If size really mattered, I mean, no man would be adequate, and every woman would go to the sex toy store, and get that thing that no man can compete with. But guess what? Women still crave men, even though that stuff's been around for years. So yeah, size doesn't matter at all, buddy. Anyways, big guy out.